Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our Flosstube. I'm Julia, and here with Megs. And we're excited to welcome you back to our channel. If you haven't joined us before, welcome. We talk about knitting and cross stitch, a little bit of sewing, some needlepoint, some other fun things. So we're excited to share what we've been working on the past. I guess it's been about a month, maybe a few weeks. We were going to record last week and then I couldn't do it. So yeah, it's been a few weeks. So welcome back. I am in St. Paul, Minnesota, and we have a balmy, I think it's like 25 degrees. So it feels warm. So how are you, Margaret?
I am doing great. I am in San Jose, California. It is a crisp 55 degrees.
We'd be in our bathing suits. Actually, I just looked, it's 30.
Wow. And so it's a little breezy here. And Bill and I went for a walk beforehand and we were like, wow, it's kind of chilly. And Bill's like, don't tell that to Julie.
Right. I know. I am like, I just took Penny to the dog park, and I was like, it's been sub-zero for quite a number of days, or very close, or super bad wind chill, whatever. And so I was like, I don't even know how to dress for 30 degrees. So like overdressed. So anyway, but still lots of snow on the ground and lots of stitching time. Margaret and I were just catching up and talking about Olympics, and fun to watch all those and craft along and all that good stuff. So what have you been working on?
So I finished my test knit of my sweater, kind of like
Love
a
it.
little bolero type style here with the gorgeous.
That back, it's gorgeous. That would make, that could be used for so many, like that pattern or whatever stitch. So pretty.
Yes, I love it. It's super comfortable. The construction, it's like it's kind of hard to imagine because you knit the body of the sweater in a rectangle and then you kind of stitch up the sides to leave an armhole, and then you grab the stitches and you knit the arms.
The yarn is beautiful too, man.
I have had this in my stash for a really long time. I think I posted on my Instagram page because it's a colorway that's normally a little more orange. And when this goes back to when I worked in the yarn store, my local yarn store, it came in like a really purpley version. And I loved it. I actually have the orangey one in my stash, but this purpley one I loved. And so I was trying to find the right pattern to use. And this is it. I think so. The sweater is super cute. I did a size 2, maybe the next size up would be like a little slouchier, and I would have a little more, room here.
So cute.
But you could also have added more repeats to I knit it as in the instructions. But it was really fun. The cables were easy. It was an easy pattern to memorize, and they're stunning. Those cables look stunning in my opinion. So
they look real. I'm sure they look even better in person because they are really beautiful and such a fun to see the detail on the back, to really show it off.
Yeah.
So you can really see it. It's so pretty.
Yeah. So I think it's the Mare Alta, Mare with the accent, Alta pattern by Samba Knits.
Okay.
And super fun. Like, I'm just so glad that I was able to test it and have that.
That's so cool. I think I'm kind of interested in maybe doing a little test knitting. I looked at a couple sock ones to test, and kind of, I don't know, it seems kind of like a fun thing to do.
I think it is. The timing wasn't great. I don't know why I thought, with my son's birthday's in December is just crazy. Right. And so as it is. And so it was hard. I didn't really work on it. I think it came out in October. I worked it a little in November, and then I kind of put it aside for a month.
Yeah.
But
that's the only thing with test knitting, right? It's like, it's a job, like you got to pay attention to it. So I'm not always great about that because every day I'm like, oh, I kind of want to work on that. What's this?
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
That's so good. Did you block it?
I did. So you block it in the rectangle shape.
Okay.
And then you seam it, and then you pick up for the arms. And then I did just kind of rinse and stretch out just the arms. I didn't reblock the whole thing when I was done seaming.
Cool.
So it was pretty easy.
Fun.
Yeah.
Any other knitting projects?
So since I finished this, I think I was texting you like, I don't know what to start next. And I was thinking I would do a pair of socks, but then I pulled out this tee that I'm knitting, which is really easy right now because it's just for right now, it's just all stockinette. So it's kind of a brainless until I get to the body of it, but this is the neckline.
Oh, pretty.
And
hold it up a little closer.
Yeah.
Is that provisional or is that, oh no, that's like a nice, is it like a Latvian braid or something?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so
gorgeous.
Neckline,
gorgeous. That's such a good idea to use that.
Isn't it?
For the neck, yeah.
So here's the pattern.
Oh, I remember this one. Yeah.
Right? The tesserae, I think. So I'm, like up in here, and it'll obviously get more complicated when you get down here.
Is it mosaic down there or is it color work? Oh, fun. So that'll be.
So it won't, I'm hoping it'll be fun. It won't be super, it's going to be a little complicated, but like they use the Latvian braid along the armholes and stuff.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah, so I'm doing mine in blue instead of the red.
Yeah.
But I picked this up because I think I started this like 2 years ago.
I remember when you got that or when you talked about it. Yeah, it probably was before the pandemic, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what the date of them is.
Oh, yeah.
But that is cute. That kind of, oh, that's tempting.
Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. I'm a little nervous. Like, I think I'm going to add a couple of extra stitches. I have a plan for the arms just to make, because I have big arms. So I just want to make sure that it's not too tight there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I think I probably will try it on before I start, this getting down here. So that is the advantage of the top down.
I was just going to say, I'm too nervous to knit bottom up because top down, I'm like, I haven't knit that many things, but or not that many sweaters, but that's the nice thing is you can really make sure it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
what's the yarn?
The yarn is, it's Shibui Knits, it's Pebble. And I have to say, like, it's really pleasant to work with. Oh, bad glare. Where's my blue? It's like, it's soft. It's a cotton blend, right? Silk. Oh, it's not, this is no cotton. Silk, merino, and cashmere. No wonder it's so nice to work with.
That cashmere will get you every time. Cashmere is offended that you called it cotton.
What am I thinking? Because I was like, wow, this is the softest cotton ever. No, it's the cashmere, the silk, and the merino. Oh, I love cashmere. That's
pretty. Yeah, I do remember when you got that stuff, when you got the yarn. That is really pretty.
So anyway, so I thought, you know what, let me plug away on this. And then once I get down to the more complicated part, then I'll start my socks.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Then I have something easy and something harder.
Mm-hmm.
So
fun.
Yeah. So that's the only two, I'm kind of boring because I'm the monogamous.
You're doing a good job. Unlike me.
Oh, I shouldn't say I have my Sosu mystery, but I haven't worked on it.
No, I have that one and is it Shawlography? Was that the most recent one or am I?
Yeah.
I have those two. I really need to crank on those at some point. Both those. So that's, the Sosu Mystery, Susanna Summer. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Susanna. Mystery. And then the most recent West Knits Mystery. I have both of those that I need to work on.
Yeah. Which they're both fun.
They're super fun, but I get distracted.
To work on.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah. So that's the extent of my knittings. Probably socks to show next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing it's called Marvelous, Mauve, so Marvelous, by Leslie Robinson, who's Knit Graffiti. Which I pulled this out today. I was like, oh, I forgot how much I love this shawl.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. And it's actually the colors she knitted, like her model was in very similar colors. And this was yarn from, speaking of West Knits, it's a yarn from one of his yarn-alongs. I think it was 2018. And it was meant to be in a pattern called, oh gosh, I can't think of it. I can see it. And it's like Art Deco. It was
Okay.
an Art Deco something, or Art Deco shawl. I can't remember, which I wasn't crazy about the pattern. So I just held on to it, and it just was perfect for this. And it's very similar to what she knit hers in. So it was like three, like this light color, medium, and then the super dark. So yeah, I love this. I forgot how much I love this. So it's a combination of brioche and like a little bit of lace, which is a little hard to, it's not really lace, a little bit of lace, I guess, but it's hard to see in the variegated, but I know.
It's so pretty. And I'm glad we got the memo, like on the colors. I
I
feel
know
like
we were very coordinated, very color coordinated.
Very post Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that either. Yeah, we're recording on the 15th. So
yeah,
day after Valentine's Day. What have I been working on? I've been mostly for knitting, working on, I think, two things really. They're all on my floor. So sorry when I bend down. So I showed this one last time. This is filiform. So this was one of the Laura Nelkin. Of course I didn't end up, man, I'm totally not being prepared here. I didn't get it to the end of a row. This is a Laura Nelkin N Club. So she is a designer who does amazing designs. And each year she has two clubs. One is more like, she calls it, I can't remember what she calls it, but it's like smaller things, like maybe smaller, like she does cuffs or little jewelry things. She likes to use beads a lot. And then this is her N Club, which does bigger things. So mostly shawls, I think, or at least last year was all shawls, I believe. Anyway, so this was, I believe, the last pattern that she did. And of course, I'm not at the end, but this is filiform. So it's a lace, which is, of course, like until I've
made progress.
I've made good progress on this. And of course, it's more than it really shows because it's so bunched up, right? Like, and I don't want to lose stitches. So I'm going to be really careful here. But it's a really gorgeous lace pattern.
Ooh.
Which I've not done a lot of lace knitting, but it's in this, I know I've shared this before, it's in this beautiful yarn that was dyed just for the club, and it's Anzula, and it was called Daily Denim, and it's baby camel and silk, I think it is. Oh my God. I can't wait for you to, like, you got to feel it in person. Anyway, so I have a few more rows to get, and then I start beading.
Ooh.
So she does quite a few. You can order the club when you choose the club, you can either have it with beads or no beads. And these are the beads. Let's see if I can, without the glare.
Ooh, are they like they're really dark, like a navy?
They're dark. Yeah. They're dark navy.
Or like an iridescent black.
Mm-hmm. No, like an iridescent blue, which
okay.
No good way to just, it's probably not there. There's no good way to really.
Yeah. Teeny
tiny. Anyway, there's not a good way to describe or to show them off, but really fun. So those will start going in. And then, cool. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like I said, it doesn't show really well until you block it.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of iridescent blue. Anyway, so I'm working on that, but again, that's one I can't really take it. I can take it along with me, like car pickup, whatever, but it's just kind of like, I'm so afraid of, and I really should put some lifelines in. But I don't.
I've never used a lifeline.
Yeah, but it's really pretty. Yeah, so lifelines are, you can put in, you can use like dental floss or something and just put a lifeline, meaning you thread a piece of thread or a piece of dental floss through so that if you screw up, you have something holding all your stitches there.
Yeah, so you can pull back and you won't.
Right. So, and this is also, we talked about this last time, but I am just in love with these she had also suggested using triangle stitch markers, which just work awesome, especially with lace and especially when you have yarn overs right next to your marking, because they don't flip over. I mean, they kind of can, but for the most part, I haven't had any issue, and they really worked well. So
nice.
That's that. And in my, when we talk about haul, I just got this year's first N Club, so I can show that. So that's been that. And then the other one that's been more of my, like take along easy airplane knitting, whatever, car knitting, is a Stephen West pattern, which was from, again, a yarn along, might've been the same year, 2018 or 19, called Meshy Twist. Can't remember if I showed this last time. I might've just shown the yarn. So, yeah, just kind of a fun, right now it's just kind of, it's hard to see, but
yeah,
just a lot of yarn
like
overs.
Very open.
So really fun. And this yarn is Ushitita. Is that how you say it?
Ushita?
Yeah. merino singles. So just a single, yeah, there's no twists. So just singles. So it starts with this red, and then you go into, I just love these colors. I think, oh, I brought this when I went to Florida over break because I was like, I love the bright color, especially living in,
that one.
I know, living in a very gray climate in the winter, these colors were so fun. So
I love that.
I know. And they all are just, yeah. So there's this one, which has some of those reds, a little bit of the red coming through. And then the last color is going to be this blue color, which is this one.
So you bought those together. They came together because
they came together. Yeah, it was part of the yarn along. So he sent a kit.
I love it. You know, I've never been a huge fan of yellow. I don't think it particularly looks.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's been a couple of hand dyed, because I did a Sosu brioche one that I had a hedgehog that I just loved. It was the yellow, kind of yellow gold with all those bright speckles.
Yeah, it's not definitely, I feel the same way. It is not I'm not a yellow person, and same, I don't think it looks good on me, or orange really for that matter. This is actually more orange. But I think it's so beautiful.
It really is.
And I think it's going to look, again, you kind of fade it into this, and then you do the blue on the end. So,
I can't wait to see.
I know that's been fun. And it's just nice to have this is a little bit more brainless. I do have to read the pattern. You'd think you could memorize. I just haven't been able to memorize it very well. But the other one, the lace one, obviously you're reading the charts. So kind of more having the charts laid out versus this one. At least I don't need the charts laid out. So those have been the two main ones. And I was going to start a pair. I always like to have socks going too, but then I decided I wanted some fingerless mitts. So I started. So these are the Venetian mittens. And of course, let's see, what's the designer? I'm trying to be better about being prepared. Life is Cozy. And we'll put all the links below into the project. So these are the fingerless mitts, or Venetian mittens by Life is Cozy. And so it had this, it's kind of hard to see, but
are those little baubles?
Little baubles, which look really good and I find very annoying. So I was kind of like going to stop, but I was like, no, just keep going.
They look good.
The end result will be good, but it is kind of, you do it with a crochet hook.
Okay.
You can do it with the needles too, but I was using a crochet hook, and I find them super, I don't know. They were just
they are a little,
I think once I got going, I kind of got in the groove a little bit more, but so this is basically the bottom.
Pretty.
And this is another yarn from Stephen West Yarn Along. This is a Labian Ami sport weight.
Okay.
And this is in More Pastries, Please, I think is the color.
Okay. That's pretty.
But again, it was a pattern. I just wasn't wild about whatever pattern he sent, but it's just kind of a pretty neutrally, which I thought would be good for these. So that's what I've been knitting.
Nice. A little change of pace from socks, but some.
I know I kind of am missing my socks, so I kind of want to go back, but I'm like, I got to finish these because these are on a size 2. So it's like, I better keep, not that I don't have other size 2 needles or 1 needles to use, but I'm like, okay, finish those. And then you can start socks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's knitting. Any haul for knitting or yarn type stuff for you?
No.
All right.
Oh, I'm so boring.
You're doing good. Like I mentioned, I signed up again for the N Club. Again, Lauren Elkin N Club for this year. And so she sends the package out, and then she does like an unboxing. So the unboxing was last Friday. So she does a Zoom meeting and does an unboxing. So it's kind of fun and so she sends not only the yarn, but a pattern. So same thing, similar to how Stephen, you get the yarn and then you get a pattern to go with it. And it's in a pattern that's exclusive to the club. So, and I stupidly didn't bring the pattern card, but I will link it below.
You're
So
very
this,
disciplined to wait for the unboxing. I would be like,
I know. Well, I had so many other, I was like, I got the package and I'm like, put it in the closet and just leave it. Like,
okay.
luckily I have plenty of other things to distract me. Okay. So this gorgeous yarn is the yarn,
Ooh,
which I am in love with. I love these
so
colors.
pretty.
And again, because it's so gray right now, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh. So this is, Laura's from upstate New York. So this is Cece's Wool Farm, Cece's Wool from upstate New York. And so this is called lupins, which my parents always had these in Maine, these lupin flowers.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah. And you can see there's some nice, pretty variegation in there.
Yeah.
And then this one is called sumac bobs.
Ooh,
So,
pretty.
yeah. So this is, and okay, so I'll keep going what she sent and then I'll explain. So then we also got, she always sent some like, she always sent some kind of a little treat and some tea. So we got, I've already eaten them, of course, the Walker shortbread, which I love. And then some tea, I think. And then we got this little tin, which is so fun. And this has the beads. Again, you can choose whether to get the bead kits with beads or kits without beads. Let's see if I can open this without spraying beads. Okay, so I'll show the beads first and I'll show these other things, which I think you and I were talking about. So these beads are gorgeous. Let's see if I can kind of show them there a little bit without.
Oh, love.
I know. So she said she saw them in Santa Fe, I guess. Again, it's really hard to show these off. I'm not good at.
So pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll look awesome with this.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
So I guess she had seen them in Santa Fe and they're a little bit bigger than some of the other ones. But again, this yarn, although I think it is fingering, but high twist, like,
yeah.
Anyway, so I'm excited for that. And the pattern, again, I'll put I think either links to her Instagram page or wherever it'll show the pattern, but she always has super interesting construction. I feel like she's very innovative in her construction. So the pattern is called a tween and it's not released to the public yet, but I'm sure there's pictures out there and it's made out of trapezoids. So, and the construction is just really unique. I'm excited to knit it. Not a ton of lace or anything. It's like the center is like a checkerboard,
right,
knit
the
pearl texturing. And then anyway, we'll put a picture or I'll put either a picture in or I'll put the link below, but I'm excited to do it, of course, amongst everything else. So I'm trying not to start it until I get some other things finished. And then she said, I had never seen these. So she sent these cords, which have you used these or seen these?
I have not. I've seen them, but I have not used them.
Yeah. So I had never heard or seen these before. So they're just, they're just like little rubber stretchy cords. And what you use them for is to put if you need to, so this pattern requires you to have stitches on hold for a time, and then you pick them up again. And what it enables you to do, I'll just pick up these needles so I can demo, is you can so they're hollow. The tubes are hollow, which I probably won't be able to see, but you just put it on your needle, shove it on there like that. And then you can just pull your stitches off, put it on the cord, pull this off. And then when you need to put them back on, put it back on. So I love that because I always, I usually end up using, I have lots of cords too, which,
right.
Or scrap yarn,
right.
But these are really user friendly, like, and just shove that on there. And
the same thing for trying on like top down.
Yes.
Construction,
Yes. Yeah. In that case,
both ends, and then you can spread it.
Yeah. Cause in that case, I'm always like I'm usually, putting two cords together, which you can do, like most of them, like you can, but it's like, finding two long cords, putting them together, making it big enough. And this will just, make it a breeze.
Yeah.
So that's
awesome.
So very fun project.
So I think I heard about it because I believe that Andrea Mowry mentioned it. I don't listen to her podcast, but I think I saw somebody on Instagram or social media or something who was talking about it. And so that's how I had seen that. I don't have
these
them.
things.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good tool, new little, what do you call it? Gadget, if you will. Anyway, that was my knitting haul.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That is going to be fun to put together, I think, between the
Super
beads
fun.
and the construction and
All of her. Yeah, I just love, I mean, I'm so excited too to put these beads on my other
oh
one.
yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll try to obviously get filiform done first and then attack this one.
Nice.
So, I think I'm done with knitting for now.
All right.
So what do you got going on for cross stitch?
Okay, so cross stitch. Oh, I have a fully completed finish.
Whoa.
If I can get it right. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
So it's so funny because I was seeing yours over your shoulder and I'm like, we're so different because you go so classy, and I'm like, obnoxious yellow.
No, but I think I almost went too
No, it looks beautiful.
traditional. Like I feel like I love it's more playful. I should have done something more playful. That
yours looks
good.
pretty. I just was like, I almost went with a pink frame, but I thought, no, let me bring out some of this gold.
Oh, the yellow is such a good idea.
With the yellow, I don't know what it is. I framed it myself. I haven't even finished it, but not my best job, but it looks fine.
It looks really good. It looks so good. I love the yellow. What a great idea.
Yeah, I really agonized because I was like, oh, I was thinking of doing the like the aqua.
Right.
And then I was like, no, just be crazy.
Yeah, it's a fun kind of whimsical piece. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I did that. I was like, I did it last night and then I actually had to undo it because I was trying to do it too quickly. So it's got I glue the foam batting onto it to give it the little poof at the edge. Well, my foam was not, like, my Elmer's glue was still wet, so it got on here and I was like, ugh. I thought I could live with it, and then this morning I was like, no. I decided to rewash it, unpin it. Oh my
goodness. Oh my gosh.
Rewash it.
I hate when I do that to myself. I'm like, just take the time to do it so you don't end up spending more time.
Yeah, but no. So anyway, did it twice.
Looks awesome.
But yeah, it'll be fun. Although I thought it's bigger than I thought. And so I thought I had a spot set aside for it. And I don't know where it's going to go. I'll figure it out.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, it was. And I'm happy with how the frame turned out. And so,
that was one of our pandemic pieces, right? We did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
COVID, height of COVID. I mean, we have a lot of pandemic pieces.
Well, I wish I could call this a pandemic piece. This is like a project I started 13 years ago, which also has like another interesting story behind it. But the thing that I've been working on is my blue diamond fairy.
Oh, so gorgeous. So this is a Mirabilia.
Yeah, Mirabilia. So I'm down, I got to do some of the roses, which is fun to add that little pink detail. And now I'm like finishing up her dress, and then she has more roses here. And then I get to really do like all the beads. And,
oh, so gorgeous.
Yeah. So we got a new project in that we ordered, and we ordered it kind of together. And so I was like, oh, it's Valentine's themed. And I was like, oh, I really want to start it. Here's the deal. When I started this thing 13 years ago, I was doing my crosses so that they go like from bottom left to top right.
Oh,
okay.
For the first stitch?
For the second stitch. So that's the stitch on top. All my other projects, I now cross the other way. So
oh my God, that must be so annoying to go.
I have found mistakes and I've just like gone over it.
Right.
I have realized I'm doing it wrong and pulled them out. I can't do I really, like, as much as I'm a monogamous knitter, like now I really cannot do anything else until I finish this one because so I'm mad, and then it's also kind of good, but I really wanted to start that other project, and I was going to tell you all this, but I was like, I'm not going to text you all this. I'll just tell.
Yeah. It's so funny because my 10-year-old, does a little cross stitching, or, when she feels like it, whatever. And she does it the opposite way that I do it. So anytime I need to help her fix something or help her get started, she yells at me all the time because she's like, you have it going the wrong way. Because I do it, whatever. My second stitch is left to right, bottom left to top right. But she goes to
top right. Okay, so that's what this is.
Yeah. So I should probably just finish that. outsource it. So that's what I do, but she does the other way. So then when I help her, I'm always doing the wrong thing. It's so funny that
I know. All my other stuff is the other way now. So so one night I was working on this late, like I'm watching the Olympics. I'm getting tired, but I really wanted to finish a thread. And then again, why do I do this to myself? I should have just put it down because I did it wrong.
Yeah, I know.
So, but anyway, it's actually going a lot faster than I thought it would. And I really like how it's turning out.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Where's the picture? In here.
Well, you look for that. It makes me think we were just talking before we started recording about the Olympics, and they were talking about I watched a little bit of the women's short program this morning, and I never paid attention to this, but there was one skater, I don't even remember where she was from, where she jumps one way, she jumps whatever clockwise, but spins counter.
Oh, interesting.
Tara Lipinski was saying, like, because I think it's like very like it would uncommon that you would usually do your jumps and your spins the same direction. And Tara was like, if I tried to spin, the opposite direction, it would look like a first year, a beginner skate. Like, so it kind of makes me think of this too, right? Like,
yeah. Well, it's like the ice dancers actually have to be able to do it in both directions. Right. And I think Johnny was saying something like, that's amazing. Yeah,
I guess I didn't think about that, but that's true, right? Yeah. Well, let's see the picture.
So sorry for the glare.
Yeah.
But so I have like some more of this to do, and then the rest of the flowers, but
so pretty.
Yeah.
And you'll frame that one you said before.
I will frame it. I'm debating.
Yeah, that is like everything's an heirloom piece, but that one is, those mirabilias are.
Actually, it's really hard. So the only things, like there's little butterfly beads. Why can't I get the glare?
I know.
Glare there. Like there are little butterfly beads in here. So I'm kind of excited.
Not spent much time on my mirabilia. I really want to work on it, but I get again distracted.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one is it's really fun. And I thought it would take me years because it just seemed like there was so much. I mean, you get the chart and the charts are like humongous, right? I mean,
right.
And then it's on here. I mean, right. So you're kind of thinking, oh my gosh, it's like 3 more years, but it's going really fast.
Mine will probably take 3 more years because I have so many other things.
As long as it's less than 13, you're going to be good.
That's right. I am impressed. I have one of anyway.
Yeah. I started it in Maryland when we lived in Maryland, and I worked on it, but then we moved out here and I didn't do any cross stitch for a really long time. Mm-hmm. And then we got interested in it again. So
yeah. Well, it's like, I have probably 2 lifetimes at least of projects.
For sure. And I keep buying more.
I was going to say, and growing.
Yeah, exactly. And I keep buying more.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fun.
Yes. So until I finish this, I can't work on anything else. Because I was like, so angsted. Oh my gosh, angsted. I was very upset about this. Angsted. Yeah. What is wrong with me?
Anxious.
So I was telling him about it. I mean, I was like, I can't start a new one and cross it the other way because then I'm going to be in the same boat and I can't. He's like, oh, your problems are so serious.
Right. First world problems.
Yes, exactly. But other stitchers will understand.
That's right. Very real.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So what do you got going?
I have pretty much been a monogamous stitcher on because I totally got obsessed with my, I have many projects ongoing, but this one I've really been working on. This is the Cottage Garden Samplings, A Year in the Woods. And this is the first one. So this is the fox.
He or she? Are you, or it?
On him a he, but
okay.
I don't know. I guess I haven't decided. So here he is.
Oh, it looks so good.
I know he's really fun.
It looks so good.
So this is, let me look at my notes because I can never remember. 32 count Lugana, and the color is Vintage Stormy Nights.
It's so good.
Yeah, he's really fun. So, and I think I'm gonna, my mom was like, you should have done beads on his nose or something, but I think I'm gonna use some beads like in the trees, you know,
Cool.
do that.
Yeah.
So, but he's been, yeah, I just love working on him.
You've made really good progress.
He's been fun. So it's all the called for floss, and I am using, they had two, I mean, you had the option of either, so it's 6 DMCs and then book 2, you could either use DMC or Gentle Arts, and I am using burnt orange Gentle Arts, which is like the kind of darker orange.
Okay.
And then actually for the white, it called for a Gentle Art, but I ended up using Anchor for the first time. I tried that out and I actually really like it. I don't know why. I think we talked about this
last time. It feels like it's really a crisp white. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's the difference. I don't know. I feel like white is so hard to get it to look good. You know, to make the crosses to look good, but I'm pretty happy with it. So there he is.
Oh, I love it.
And I was just, so today they just announced so the second one in the series is, so these are, they're not small. They're, they're not huge, but they're not small either. They're,
he's bigger than I expected him to be.
It's 100 by 130. And I've been working on him pretty consistently, so I'll for sure get him done shortly. But so the second month was swans, which are beautiful, but I'll probably pass on that one. The third month, which would have been March, which is the rabbit, which we'll put in pictures, which I really like the rabbit. And then today they just announced the fourth one, which I'm obsessed with, Mr. Rabbit.
That one I like.
That tail. Cannot get over it.
Oh my god.
So I think he's going to be my next one. Yeah, so very fun. Like, I think they'll be good for the cabin. And they've been really fun to work on. So that's been really my main cross stitch project, I think. I was trying to work a little bit on the modern folk embroidery stitch along from last year, the Fruits of Plenty, but I haven't really done much on that one. So I do want to work on that one.
Yeah, that's a little
bit more. And then we both, should I show what we both got from Evertote?
Yeah.
So we both got, which now I really want to start this, which I know I shouldn't.
I know. I'm very jealous.
I haven't even opened mine. I just got it in the mail. So this is, I'm totally blanking on her name. She's in Canada. Evertote. I can't think of her name. I can picture her. Anyway, we'll remember her name. Sorry, we can't. It's this, I think it starts with a C. Anyway, so she has a YouTube channel, and then she makes bags, and she's done a lot of partnerships with Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery, which this one is part of. And then she also does a lot with Leo and Roxy, Floss, and Yarn. So Caroline. Okay. I knew it was a C. God. Anyway, so Margaret and I both ordered. I don't know if we ordered the same. I think we ordered a little slightly different. So she showed this maybe a month ago, and we were both obsessed.
Yeah.
I am so excited. So I haven't even opened it. So you want to show yours, and then I think we got the same bag. So those are her bags. Yep.
So here's the pattern. So pretty.
So it's one of Jacob's, from Modern Folk Embroidery, his pattern.
This fabric.
Gorgeous. And which count did you get?
So I believe I got the 36 count.
Oh, 36. Okay.
Yeah, 36. Oh, so pretty. Beautiful blue. Like it was coming across a little more grit. There it is. That's pretty accurate.
Okay.
And then, then the flosses. So just 3 colors, but they're hand dyed, right? So there's so much dimension to them.
I'm going to have to start it.
Oh, this is the one that I wanted to start and then realized I should not.
You have more willpower.
Well, because I'm going to just get myself into trouble with these darn crosses. So anyway, the colors are just
stunning. Yeah.
But this leads me to an interesting thought. So I always wash my projects before I frame them or have them framed. But with the hand dyed, and especially with the red, like they can bleed.
Yeah. I haven't done that unless there's like a specific stain.
I feel like because I'm dragging mine all over the place, and then 13 years go by and I'm still
maybe if like you're gonna get this one done within a year.
This is true. But I was kind of thinking of pre-washing, at least pre-rinsing. I don't know. Because I do not want.
I feel like I just saw someone on one of the YouTube channels talk about this. And of course, I will not remember who.
Yeah.
But talking about washing things or like what would bleed or not bleed. I don't know.
Yeah. I just have always done it. And so, yeah.
Well, and it comes, so this is how, whoops, okay, well, the ribbon just fell off, but so that she had it.
Oh, it was so beautifully packaged.
Yeah. So this cute little, oops, wrong way. Like a little chart, like stitch marker. Well, I guess it's kind of like a bag pull or something. I guess.
Yeah.
So how cute is that?
It is. She had some really nice details on there.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just wrapped up in, not just, it's in tissue. I think I have this. So I got, I think 32 count, but it should look the same. Gosh, her bags, again, it's like better and so much better in person. How beautiful that is.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Really, really nice. And yeah, this one, so yeah, just a plain white in the inside, which I really like. And then I don't think you showed her the little bag that goes with it. So then,
I didn't.
Yeah, so it came with the little bag. And then some tea, some little tea. And then and then this kind of how it's packaged. You're right, the fabric is gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty? Oh,
it's better in person. It's hard to see it, and it's not as at least on my screen, it was coming up more vibrant. I don't know, like it's a really nice, it's a blue for sure, but it's a gray blue.
Yeah,
it's gonna look
but not super gray. I mean, it's
no.
blue.
It's blue. I know it's and you're right. These flosses, I don't think you'd want to wash. Oh
they're so beautiful.
Can't get over how beautiful they are. Yeah, so these are all Leo and Roxy flosses. So pretty.
I love it. I wanted to start this.
Yeah, so it's Antique Wedding Dress is this one. And then Flamingo, that's a good name for the pink. And then Fallow Red, which I remember she said what the fallow means. I think it's from.
Oh, that red. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
So gorgeous. Pretty.
I cannot wait to start.
The heart, the birds. There's
here, do a little close up on it so you can. It's really, it's gorgeous. So gorgeous.
Yeah, and not super huge. What's the
relative to what other things we've chosen?
Yeah, right. Wait, it said 127 stitches wide, 104 high. So that's not bad.
Yeah, so it's called Isabella's Heart is the name of the pattern. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So many fun things.
I am super excited.
Many fun things.
And I do really just like the bag.
Yeah, they're really nice, really thick. Like, just gorgeous. Yeah, might have to start that one this weekend.
I'll be jealous.
Even though I shouldn't, but.
I would have. I totally would have. So I'm right there with you. I'm there with you in spirit.
I'm so glad to see it. It's because Mark, you got yours like last week, I think.
Yeah.
Early last week or something, maybe even the week before. And I kept thinking, and she had for sure said like it wasn't meant to come like during or in time for Valentine. Like it, she couldn't get like none of that. But when you had gotten yours so quickly, I thought, ooh, because it was a pre-order, like just it wasn't ready to go or anything. But then when you had gotten yours, I thought, well, maybe I'll get mine in time for the weekend. And then I didn't come and I got so worried. And then today I actually was thinking as we were getting ready to record, I thought, oh, I hope it comes soon. And then it was in the mail.
Oh, nice. I think just because we got the different types of fabric.
Right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
Because it shouldn't, obviously, you never know too with the mail.
Right.
Anyway, well, I think that's most of what we have to share, right?
Yeah, I feel like there should be more, but we've been pretty disciplined at working on so many things.
You more than me. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all there's so many fun things to work on, honestly. So
fun things. I just ordered a new pattern, so I'll show that one next time in my haul.
I am waiting for a new pattern in the mail as well.
So. I don't need it, obviously. I also want to work on my memorabilia my new one that I just started, but
yeah,
sometimes those big ones are so like, that's what's nice about this fox is it's much easier just to like sometimes it's a little bit harder for me to manage, like, okay, I got to get the fabric, like roll it up and get it situated,
yeah
a little bit more. So, well,
all right.
I hope everyone has a good week and had a good Valentine's Day and a good February, and we'll probably record in another couple of weeks or so maybe the end of the month.
Yeah,
I can't believe it's going to be just a couple more weeks till March.
Oh my gosh, spring is around the corner,
hopefully. More for you than us.
Yes, it was it was 80 on Sunday. We watched the first half of the Super Bowl outside.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It shouldn't be
that normal.
No,
that's not normal.
No, it should be rainy. I mean, we need the rain so desperately.
Yeah.
So, but we enjoyed it while it.
I was going to say that is. Yeah, we're going out to Portland just for a quick weekend this weekend, and I'm even like, I think it's supposed to be in the 50s or 60s, and we're like, that's gonna feel so good.
Nice.
So anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or want to know anything about what we're working, feel free to leave a comment, and we'll try to include all of the projects in the notes below in our Instagram pages and all of that. So we will talk to you next time.
All right. Thanks, everybody.